So Ixalan is finally fully out, and to be honest, this set is completely different from what I originally thought it was going to be. When they showed off the first few cards, I thought this was going to be after the Phyrexian War. There was going to be a bunch of dead dinosaurs and fungus takes over, so I thought it was going to be kind of like dinosaurs versus fungus dinosaurs, but no, they completely went in a completely different way. They kind of went with this underground Aztec maze thing where there's different sections for different peoples and treasure that people have never found, and to be honest, I actually think this is better than my original plan. So in this video we'll be talking about the set, the good cards in it, and what I gave an overall thing of is this set worth it. Pretty much this is a series where I talk about a set, talk about a deck, and go, is it worth it? So Ixalan is a place we have been before, but we went on the outer shell. Pretty much it is a Jurassic Park big massive dino set, and it was really good, and a lot of people really loved it, and people were so excited for this set to come out to see what they are going to do with it. Then they added this whole, there is a underground maze filled with doors that you have to unlock to go through the next level, with treasure and underground gods and Aztec statues and stuff, and they added new mechanics in, and people were like, this does actually sound interesting. So they added a few things where you're able to like merge cards together or sacrifice and artifacts and stuff. A lot of flip cards that Ixalan's really known for and everyone does love. So this is a set people are really excited for. But you can't talk about a set without talking about the cards, because the cards is what makes the set. When it comes to the cards in the set, the first thing I want to talk about is the biggest thing of the set, which was originally the Elder Dinosaurs, and I thought were going to be the Elder Dinosaurs again, but no. This time, it's gods. In this set, there is a total of 6 gods. There is one of each color, and then there is a dual god, but only one of them. And the monocolor gods are able to flip. They're pretty much ignore command attacks. There is probably a way, like people are still going to pay command attacks, but it's less likely. It is less likely to pay the command attacks with these cards, because all of them on the other side become lands and have an ability to replay your commander if you have them as your commander. And then the dual one has the new command, I think it's called Delve from the top of my head, could be wrong, but it is a really good broken commander. All of them are really good cards. To be honest, I want one of each. I have opened a booster box or set booster box, the one that has the dice and the basic lands and stuff in it, and I did get the blue god out of them in its normal art. So here are the gods on screen now. Ojer Tag Deepest Foundation, Temple of Civilization, Ojer Pakatik Deepest Equot, Temple of Cycling Time, Aklozot's Deepest Betrayal, Temple of the Dead, Ojer Aquanil Deepest Might, Temple of Power, Ojer Kaselm Deepest Growth, Temple of Cultivation, the Ancient One. But with every set there's planeswalkers. Usually they do 3 planeswalkers, and it seems they're still doing 3 technically planeswalkers, but after the Phyrexian War a lot of planeswalkers lost their spark. So with Eldraine, which was the first set, there were still 3 planeswalkers, but only one got a planeswalker card, the other 2 got legendary creature cards. And in this one they've done the exact same thing. We still technically get 3 planeswalkers, just 2 of them have legendary creature cards, or if one has a flip card, and then the other is actually a planeswalker with a planeswalker card. So those 3 cards are Huatli, Poet of Unity, Roar of the Fifth People, Saheeli the Sun's Brilliance, Quantorius Cand. And if you've never seen this planeswalker before and is slightly confused, he was originally in Strixhaven and only got his spark during or just after the Phyrexian War. They do say it's like while it's happening, but I'm not sure if it's after the events or before the events that make people lose their spark. But he was a teacher or a student in Strixhaven in the red-white and big into his like architecture and all of that. But now the biggest part of this set is the artifacts. The whole point of this is a bunch of treasure hunters are going down, learning these new areas and trying to find really old powerful artifacts, and this set is filled with artifacts that are powerful, flip artifacts that are powerful and like kind of treasures. They kind of look beautiful too, and there is a lot of them, and they really did a good job on kind of mixing powerful artifacts and Aztec communities and stuff like that, and combine them together to make a really good cards. So there's artifacts such as Thousand Moons Smithery, Barracks of the Thousand, Unstable Glide Bridge, Sand Swirl Wider Glides, the Enigma Jewel, Locust of Enlightenment, the Ever-Flowing Well, the Myriad Pools, Taran's Journal, the Tomb of Alkalots, Brass's Tunnel Grinder, Tekutul the Scaring Rift, Matzatil's the Great Door, the Core, Throne of the Grim Captain, the Grim Captain, Treasure Map, Treasure Cove, the Skull Spore Nexus, Chimil the Inner Sun, the Millennium Calendar, Roaming Throne, Threefold Thunderhulk, Fabriction Foundry. As a dinosaur lover, I was a little bit disappointed in this set. Yes, there is dinosaurs. Yes, they do bring back some of the elder dinosaurs. They do have a new version of Galta, which Galta is pretty much my favorite creature hands down, and Galta is still very powerful and awesome. They also did bring back Gishath, but it's a reprint. It's a reprint in new art. To be honest, I think they should have done what they do with Galta and literally made a new card, but also have sent a new art of the old version. But no, Galta got an old version of her in the new art, but also got a new card. Gishath didn't. So when it comes to this, majority of the dinosaurs are like common and not the greatest. There is some powerful ones. A lot of the dinosaur reprints in an alt art, which is in a different thing. When it comes to the main set itself, it's pure set. There's not many dinosaurs for an Ixalan set, but there are a few good ones, and here they are on screen now. Bone Horde Dracosaur, Galta Stampede Tyrant, Hulking Raptor, Gishath's Son's Avatar, Palani's Hatchers. But you're probably thinking, there's been a handful of gods, handful of dinosaurs, and a handful of artifacts. What about all the other creatures? In this set, there's a lot of merfolk and vampires, and then variations of different things like funguses and stuff. And they did a really good job for a big, massive plane, kind of only with a certain amount of slots. They do have very good creatures, very well-known creatures, and creatures people love that got new cards, new art, variations of stuff like that. So I'm actually, for how much of a difficult job they had, they really did a good job in this. So there's creatures such like Resplendent Angel, Akal Palkal First Among Equals, Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel, Bloodletter of Aklozots, Bringer of the Last Gift, Breach's Eager Pillager, Bedrock Tortoise, Abluo Ancestral Echo, Amelia Benevid Equire, Animal Patau Thousand Month Moon, Kelling Daring Traveller, the Mycorant, Sovereign Okanuk Ahu, Veto Fanatic of Alkazots. And then personally, when it comes to the spells of this set, I we'll say disappointed, but of course with every single set there's going to be weak points and strong points. Dinosaurs and spells, when it comes to instants and sorceries, is personally where I find this to be the weakest. Now, don't get me wrong in saying that, there is still very powerful spells, still very powerful instants and sorceries, but for a set that doesn't really matter about it, it's good, but not amazing. So here are a few instant and sorceries on screen now. Abulio's Awakening, Terror Tide, Hit the Motherlode, Cosminu Conflux, Molten Collapse, Squirming Emergence, Veil of the Forgotten, Get Lost. We cannot talk about a set without talking about enchantments. I am a big enchantment fanatic. They are my favorite permanent type. I absolutely love enchantments. Now, this set has one of my favorite enchantments, but going through the entire list, I was like, there's not that many powerful or great enchantments. However, what they do have are really good. Also, when I'm comparing it to other sets with Commander Masters and Eldraine, I'm like, okay, this is quite a little bit not great, but because it's got one of my favorite enchantments, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I want 20 of these, especially in this new fungus art, which is absolutely amazing. But when it comes to the enchantments, there are Growing Rights to Ixalan, Cradle of the Sun, Deeproot Pilgrimage, Poet Ingenuity, and then finally there are lands. When it comes to lands, they added a new card type called Caves. They kind of work with each other. They kind of remind me a lot like gates from the D&D set, and I do kind of like them. There is one or two that I'm like, this goes really well with a certain card or two, and they are quite amazing cards. So usually I don't put in commons and uncommons, because a lot of people I've seen over the years, when they get a pack, they go straight to the rare, or they only really cares about the rare and mythics. But when it comes to the lands themselves, because it is a new card type, because these are new, I do find it interesting and I do want to talk about them. So as always, I'll be going through the new thing, and I'm probably going to make a commander class since we have done all the lands already. It'll be a cool thing to add on. So when it comes to the lands of this deck, we're going to do something different and talking about majority of them. So the lands are Captivating Cave, Cavern of Souls, Cavernous Maw, Echoing Deeps, Forgotten Monument, Hidden Cataract, Hidden Courtyard, Hidden Necropolis, Hidden Volcano, Pit of Offerings, Promise Vein, Relentless Acroage, Restless Prairie, Restless Reef, Restless Rigoline, Restless Vents, Sunken Citadel, Volati Fault. So now the big question is this set worth it? Is this set worth buying? This is the last set of 2023. So out of all the sets, this is the one I mainly focus on, because I kind of do a thing that if at Christmas I'm only allowed to buy one set from the entire year, I will pick the best set. And to be honest, when it comes to this, it is a very 50-50 thing. In my personal opinion, when it comes to the sets of the entire year, if we're only counting the main ones, so not like Commander Masters or the Lord of the Rings stuff, the main core sets of the year, this and Eldraine are perfectly tied. But in fairness, I love dinosaurs and I love like the fairy stuff, so I do think they did really well, especially in the art in the Eldraine fairy set. But this story caught me off guard. They did a really good story. Absolutely amazing the way they completely changed it and done something new with a place we already know, and did it very well. The Jurassic Park cards is this year's kind of special thing. It seems to be the last set of each year they have an add-on thing. Like last year was the Transformers. This year is Jurassic Park. To be honest, I love dinosaurs. I did not find this amazing. It seemed to be underappreciated, or the cards were meh, or there wasn't many dinosaurs. It seems to be this is more of an Aztec set. This seemed to be an Aztec set with like dungeons and stuff like that, or rooms like hidden like treasure hunters and stuff, with dinosaurs forced in, and then the Jurassic Parks kind of felt the same. They also released the secret layer with the 2 Jurassic Park stuff, which I will be going over, but overall, the main reason you buy this is the Mana Crypt, or the Mana, no, it is the Mana Crypt with all the different arts. That is the main reason I would want to get this, but Eldraine has their own things. When it comes to this set, I think it's absolutely amazing what they did. They did a really good thing, and it is one of my favorite sets this year, kind of drawn with Eldraine. So if at Christmas you decide you want to buy a set, this or Eldraine is the one I would mainly go for, unless you're a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but I'm not counting that. But I would love to hear your thoughts of your favourite set of the year, or any other thing like that, in the comments down below. While you're there, remember to like, subscribe and follow. I've just hit 600 just before Christmas, so I want to say thank you again to everyone that has supported me so far. But as always, we have the previous Is It Worth It here, we have a playlist of Is It Worth It here, and then a subscribe button here, which again just hit 600. I want to thank everyone, but I'd like to keep the ball rolling, and I'll see you all in the next video.